Okay.
So we'll cut that. Grab our ring. Ring goes on first. This thing goes in. They're not that hard to push in. So where you've got kind of the barbs there, you just kind of got to guess. It's about 1 inch or so. So you don't want your ring way down here because you won't catch. So you want it. Move it. There it goes. Point about there. Somewhere between 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch showing a poly past it.
Okay.
And you'll take your crimper, get it open. That thing goes right in there. And it's not going to fit all the way. It's got to fit tight. That's the whole point of crimping it, okay? So it won't fit just right. But the other thing too is that you want your T. I don't want to crimp it with my T up like that because then I'm going to roll this poly where I want it. Okay? So I want it kind of fitting where that poly is going to sit like it wants to. And then my T I'm going to kind of ballpark where if I were to lay it down, it would be flat with the ground. Okay? Make sure it's pushed in, ring's where I want it. This thing goes up here. Okay, got it. So we're going to grab that ring just barely. We'll get her back up here where we want her. Turn loose your toe. Maybe this is not a good one to record. So we didn't lose anything, but we didn't gain nothing either. Get over there. There we go. Okay, we'll start again. Make sure my T is kind of level. Get her fit in there like I like it. Good Christmas. It all goes to hell when the camera's on. Okay. Watch your fingers. Okay. So like that. You crimp it. Here it goes. So it don't twist. It don't come out. It's crimped. Okay. So now what we can do here is we can take either cut that in or get another piece to go.
More like stable.
Yeah. You don't, like I said, you don't have to worry. You don't have to have a second set of hands holding everything. As long as it stays pretty right and pushed in. And if you mess it up, all you got to do is just cut the pecs short, start over. So it's not, I said it's not a deal breaker if you mess it up. It's like it tries to sometimes. All right, pull it to. There we go. Then we'll start feeding this one this way. Really? Flat with a piece of poly.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Do you want the video
We're
ready version
recording.
of the
We're
explanation?
recording.
We're live. Putting this together. Putting these fittings
What do
together.
you use the what is that called?
That's a monkey wrench.
That's not what I was saying. What is that called? True Blue?
Oh, that's liquid Teflon.
Liquid Teflon. You don't need that tape crap around here.
No, this is easier, messier, but it's easier. You don't have to wrap tape.
What is that?
Good stuff. So that's a street elbow. That's a 3/4 inch street elbow. And that just means that there's a male end on one and a female end on the other of a 90-degree fitting.
I wonder why they call it a street elbow.
I don't know.
Like-
You may have to Google that. But we'll put this stuff on there. Try to keep it on the threads and not inside because it could possibly gum up something if it gets by and gets in the water line or the water faucet. So, like I said, even though it's messy, we do our best to keep it on the outside. And the street elbow works because it's female threads on this faucet, on these freeze-proof hydrants.
Always make sure your faucet head is pointing the right.
Yeah, you want to decide on what direction you want that to point before you get too far. Because it's not that it's impossible to undo it, but it is. It can be a little time consuming to have to go back and undo and redo something you've already done just because you forgot where you were going with that.
So this is a wrench and a monkey wrench.
This is a crescent wrench. It's actually an adjustable wrench and a pipe wrench. So what we'll do to make sure we got it pointing the right way is we'll stand it up and eyeball down it, and that's where we want it. So that's that part of it. And
What is this? Oh,
Home Depot didn't have the adapters that we were looking for. They actually make an adapter that's like this, but it's 90'd where the threads are 90'd up and the barb fitting is 90'd out, and it's all in one fitting. But they don't keep a whole lot of those on the shelf. But those are the perfect one-piece fitting for this job. If you ever have to do it on your own again, see that's kind of got a little bit on the inside there. Not too bad. So
ding, ding, ding.
we'll do that. Goes on the blue jeans. Everybody survives. Thread it in there. Make sure it threads easily so it's not cross-threaded. You do not want anything cross-threaded because it will leak and cause problems after you've got it in the ground. That's one thing you don't want to happen. So you want to take your time. Make sure you've got everything how you like it correctly. Don't want it over tightened, but just snug. So that's faucet number 3.
So it's always good to have a valve cut off that you can get into if you need to. And then we bought these to go over the top of them so that we can actually get down into them to access that valve in case there's a leak down this line anywhere.
Right, you're gonna have to tell me about where you want it.
Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, let me grab that tape.
Do you want a tape?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, heavy?
I thought I had it. I did not. All right, Matthew. Finds a hole.
Cream bit.
She'll be like so.
Yoo-hoo!
Okay.
Do we have water?
Now we'll need that.
Or we need to stake it?
Grab my rod, Matt.
Oh my gosh. You're videoing.
Are we? Please grab my rod.
Right.
And then we'll do about like that. Lean that over out the way. Stay. Hammer time.
I would have already hit my hand 4 times.
That's why you're not hammering.
Steady camera.
Because I know if you'll hit yours, you damn sure hit mine.
Yep.
I bet by the time we cover that, that's probably almost out of
Ta-da!
Connor, look in my tool bag and grab that little level.
It's gotta be straight.
I think it's yellow and silver. I think. Grab me a pair of them. I think there's a pair of yellow handled dikes in there.
Oh, I got this.
You got some cutter? Oh, never mind.
Boom, baby.
But
It's okay.
What, Matt? Matt had some.
oh yeah, I got some. There you go. Thank you.
Zippy, zippy.
Connor. Hey, Connor. Open that valve down there. Just that one. Cool. Alright, bud, just leave it. There's a rubber gasket down in there. When you push the handle down, there's a plunger that goes from here all the way down on a piece of rubber. And when you pull it up, you pull it past that hole. Yep, pull it past that hole, lets the water run by. And when you close it, it pushes that plunger past that hole. All the water that's in here drains back down, and that makes it freeze proof. Now, the other important lesson is too, that will not drain if a hose is connected to the end of it. If we're having a freeze or something, somebody needs to come out sure and make sure all the hoses are disconnected.
Yep.
Because the hose will, the water that's in the line
Yeah.
won't let an airflow go by.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
have to make sure that these are off, because see how it stopped?
Yep.
And then now it's draining. That's what a water hose does.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Alright.
Good to know.
So the
Yep.
hose has got to be disconnected whenever there's a freeze coming.
Okay.
We've learned that the hard way.
There you go.
Twice.